up, Savage fam? It's your girl, BxllaSavagx, back at it again with a fat ass minute for y'all. Y'all, I am so excited because your girl got her wig early. You feel me? I got this wig from Beauty Forever. As y'all saw the box already. Inside the box, this is what the inside looks like. It's just the wig on top, your bra straps. They ain't bra straps really. Well, they look like bra straps, but they're not. They're actually adjustable straps that you can attach to the inside of your wig. They have, excuse me, they have clamps right there. Okay. And this is where you adjust it at. And then this is the other piece that goes with it. So, all that comes with your wig. Here we go, baby. I don't remember what kind of wig this was. I know for sure it was a Jerry curl, but I don't remember. Right, here she is. Let's take this off. So, this is her. She came in a 20-inch. Whoa, baby! 20-inch. If I remember, she is 20 inches. Honestly, I don't remember. But I know she is a 13x6 lace frontal. And the construction is 2 combs on the side, 1 comb in the back, and it has adjustable straps right there. So I'm going to adjust the straps real quick. Man, she is soft. She is so soft. Okay, so she is the Beauty Forever pre-plucked Jerry Curly 13x6 lace front wig, 100% virgin human hair, and it was supposed to come with HG lace, but they ran out, so they gave me brown lace, which I can still work with. As you can tell, it blends in quite nicely with my skin. I'm going to adjust the strap. Okay, so I am going to bleach the knots because the knots are not bleached. This is the pre-plucked hairline. Wait, pre-plucked hairline. I mean, it's not bad, but I am going to go in and pluck it a lot more. But that's what it looks like. So I'm going to try her on real quick. Okay, so she fits ear to ear. Oh, past my ears. Y'all can see that. That is like... I have a little head, in case y'all didn't know. So I can show you guys the pre-plucked hairline better on my head. That's what she's looking like. Like I said, I'm definitely going to go in and pluck her more. And I'm going to bleach the knots. So you guys are going to see that process. And you will also see the process of me plucking the hairline. So let's get into it.
Alright, so first things first, I'm using my BW2 powder bleach mix, and I'm using my Salon Care 30 volume cream developer and a applicator brush, and I just put, I believe, 3 scoops into the bowl, And when I poured the volume developer in, I kind of just eyeballed it to like make sure, you know, it wasn't too thick and it was not too thin. So when you do this, you want to actually measure it out in the scooper, the volume developer. I did not do that. But you know, it all came out okay. I didn't bleach the roots or anything, but just be very mindful when you are mixing it, because it is strong as hell. It got in my nose, got in my eyeballs, making my nose burn and all that extra. So just be careful with inhaling the fumes. And this is what the consistency looks like. It's like pancake batter. And now I'm just applying it to the lace frontal. Now, I did start with the front, and I should have started with the back, because the front did kind of process faster than the back did, because the back obviously has more hair. So you guys just want to make sure that you start in the back and work your way to the front, instead of starting from the front and work your way to the back. Because when I started from the front, I did have some over bleached knots, but I fixed it with toner. You know, toner is a miracle. Thank the Lord, he made some toner. Well, anyway, yeah, so you just want to apply that all evenly across the head, and do not push very hard, because if you push hard, you're going to bleach your roots, then you're gonna have blonde roots and dark hair, and that is not what you want. Do you want that? I mean, unless that's the style you're going for, then baby girl, go ahead and do you, boom. Baby girl or boy, go ahead and do you, boom. But I did not want that. So I just made sure I applied very, very light pressure. And this is what it looks like. So now moving on to the sink, I just made sure I fully rinsed it out in cold water. And the reason why I use cold water was because a lot of people use warm water, but I feel like that'll just make the hair bleach even more. Don't ask me how, that's just my opinion. And you know, I didn't want that, because I feel like, as you can see, the knots look pretty damn good. They're not over bleached. The front kind of was, but the back was perfect. There you go, you can see a little bit clearer, but it was perfect. So now I'm using the Shimmer Lights purple shampoo, and I am toning the bleach knots to make sure that they are blonde and they blend in with my scalp or my wig cap, because you know, well, that's debatable. I'm not bald, you know, but I do have shaved sides, like my head on the sides are shaved. Anyway, you just want to massage that nicely into the hair, and not only just the bleach knots, but you want to massage that into the actual hair as well, just in case you did get bleach on the hair. You want to tone that as well. So next I'm using the Aussie Miracle Curls co-wash, and it has jojoba oil in it. And I made sure that I not only washed the hair, but I also washed the bleach knots, because bleach does dry out hair. It dries out anybody's hair. And I did not want my bleach knots to become too dry and too brittle, and then they break off as I pluck the hairline. So I made sure that I went ahead and scrubbed that in nice and good into the lace frontal, and I'm going to rinse that out immediately. I should have left it in for a little bit, but unfortunately I didn't, but you know, that's okay. It still came out soft and smooth and whatever. Now I'm taking a old t-shirt, big t-shirt, and I'm just wringing the hair out over the sink. You want to use a t-shirt because for ending curly hair you just don't want to, you know, use a towel because it breaks the hair off. But here I'm using the Thank God I'm Natural Buttercream Moisturizer, and I'm putting that all over the ends, and I also kind of massaged it into the bleach knots so that, you know, the knots have some kind of moisture in them. You don't want to lay them babies out, you know. And here I'm just plucking the hairline. I'm plucking behind the pre-plucked hairline that was already plucked for me, because I did not want any bald spots. I did not want to take off too much or too less, so I started behind. Unfortunately, I did pluck too much off of the left side. Now, when I realized I plucked too much off the left side, I was devastated, because you know hair does not come back on a wig. It grows back on your head, but not on a wig. So I was kind of discouraged, but I made it work in the end, as you will see the end result at the end of this video. So yeah, just be mindful of plucking in one spot for too long. This is how much I plucked off of the frontal, the hairline. I don't know why I keep calling it, well, it's frontal, but anyway. Yeah, as you can see, I did have a bald spot on the left side, but you know, I made it work, and I thought it looked good, so I gave it a thumbs up, you know. And here now, I'm going to be taking my Fit Me powder foundation in the shade 355. I believe it's coconut. And I'm putting that all on the inside of the lace frontal, and I'm putting it, you know, I'm just putting it everywhere, because you know, you never know what kind of hairstyle I want. So not only did I put it in the middle, I went ham, and I also put it on the actual lace part that you apply to your head, because the lace was bright, light bright, okay? It was light bright, and it was too light for my head. And so I have to go in and tint it with the powder foundation. Now, I did fix it up more off camera. I took it off and redid it. But I'm using the Hicks Edges edge control, and I'm just pushing back my edges to make sure that no glue gets on them, because it is a bitch getting glue out of your edges. Trust me on that. So here I'm putting the stocking cap on. Stocking cap? What? The wig cap on. And I'm pulling it over my ears. And yeah, I look like a pinhead type shit. Like, I look stupid. Anyway. And I'm cutting holes into the ears. And I'm pulling my ears out to make sure that the wig cap lays flatly against my head. I will be taking my Got2b Ultra Glued gel in the black tube, and I'm going to be basically outlining my edges with it. And what this does is doing the ball cap method pretty much. I'm pretty sure all you guys know what the ball cap method is, but for those who don't know, it is basically where you take gel and you take the Got2b hairspray, freeze spray, because that bitch is cold, and you spray it along your edges to ensure that the cap stays down, and it leaves a nice seamless blendable application for your wig. It doesn't matter if it's synthetic or human hair wig. And this is when I took my Got2b freeze blasting spray and I tilt my head back because I do not like a sloppy application. So yeah, I did that, and I'm just putting it all around the hairline where I put the gel at, just for, and also the freeze spray just gives you an extra security. If you feel like you ain't secure, just use that freeze blast spray and yo, trust me, you will feel secure. So now I'm taking my blow dryer on cool and high blast, and I'm just blow drying my hair, my edges, my wig cap, whatever you want to say. Do not mind my blinky eyes. Y'all, I'm telling you, when I was laying this wig down, when I was doing this whole process, I was fine. I was fine in the beginning, but then I got to laying the wig cap down, and my entire everything just got tired. Like, I was so sleepy. I had to stop and take a nap. Girl, you already know I gotta get my beauty sleep, because if I don't, it's just all bad. I'm gonna be grumpy, I'm gonna be sleepy throughout the day. So I did take a nap before I finished. Yeah, see, I'm out of it. Out of it. Yeah, I was tired, so I went ahead and took a nap. But you just want to blow dry it until all the sides are not sticky anymore and the front is dry. So you want to make sure everything is dry. So now I'm just cutting off the excess wig cap that I do not need on my forehead, because if you leave that on, you're going to be looking a little interesting. Please be careful. Please be careful when using shears, because I almost cut my damn self a couple times in this video, actually. And it hurt. Basically, it hurt. And I was really cautious when I got to my ear, because on the left side of my ear, or the left side of my head, left side of my body, whatever, I do have a tragus piercing, and I almost cut that bitch. And if I would have cut that bitch, I would have been in pain, because it wouldn't have cut, it would have just snagged. So please, please, please be mindful when using shears, because these scissors were sharp as hell. So I'm looking pretty bald right now. pretty bald. So here I'm just cleaning up any excess cap that I do not need on the edges, just so I have a more seamless look. Because if you have rolled up edges on your wig cap, it will not look, you'll be able to see it through your lace front. So you just want to make sure you cut off any excess cap that you do not need that rolled up. So now I'm taking that Fit Me foundation powder again, and I'm putting that all over my wig cap, just to make sure that there is no rolled up edges that you can see. And after I put this on, bitch, I was looking bald. I was looking bald. Y'all see that? Y'all see that seamless blend, don't you? I'm pretty proud of myself for the second time me putting on a human hair wig. Well, the first human hair wig I had it balded on me really quick. We got it from AliExpress, and I know Beauty Forever is in partnership with AliExpress, but we got it from a different brand on AliExpress, and it balded on me. So now I'm just going to be trying on the wig and making sure that all the edges are nice and there you can't see any edges at all except for the edges on the wig. And yeah, everything looked pretty good actually, to be surprised. So that is what the roots or the bleach knots look like. So here I'm just cutting off the ear tabs, because if you do not cut off the ear tabs, it will be very irritating on your ears. And I still feel like I have the wig on now. I bleached it. Y'all, I gave it some highlights. It looked cute. But anyway, I did not cut off enough of the excess ear tabs, and it is a little bit irritating. But if I cut too much off, then I won't have anything to work with, because I did cut off the plucked part that I did, just because that left side was way too thin for me. So yeah, I went ahead and took care of that. Now cutting off your ear tabs can be hard, so if you need help, ask for help. I asked my mom for help, I just didn't put it in the video. But it fit ear to ear. I was pretty surprised. Well, I wasn't surprised because my head is small, but anyway. So I did have excess cap that you could see. That was too far up, so I did just snip that off. So I'm just adding a little bit more of that Fit Me foundation on the lace front, on the lace part, because it was still kind of pale. Not pale, but it was still kind of bright. So now I'm cutting 3 sections. I'm cutting one in the middle of my head, and 2 actually on the arches of my brows. So now I'm just wiping my forehead off with alcohol, 91% alcohol, and I'm taking my Chic Bond Extreme Hold, and I'm placing that on the wig cap first to lay it down, and then I put, I believe, 3 layers after that. So 1 layer on the wig cap to lay it down, and then 2 extra layers to lay the actual wig down. Also, by the way, I did do one side at a time just because I feel like that would be easier. And TBH, to be honest, cutting the lace on each side and cutting it in the middle didn't really do a whole lot, because it's kind of hard to lay it down without ripping the lace any further back. So I recommend you just leave the lace alone, leave it the way it's supposed to look, and just laying it down like that. But before, with my other human hair wig, I did cut the lace off before I applied it, and I found that when you leave the lace on, it is way easier to apply. So for anybody who is new, to wigs, human hair wigs, I do suggest you leave the lace on because it is way easier than cutting the damn lace off and possibly having glue like beyond where the lace is. So you just want to make sure that you lay it down evenly and you lay it down in the glue instead of laying it down. And even if you lay the lace front down like a little bit behind the glue, or not a little bit, but a little bit in front of the glue, that's fine because you can just go back and add more. But if you lay it behind the glue, girl, you're gonna have some issues getting that shit off. Well, at least me, because this glue works for me because it's oil control and my head gets very, like my face gets oily as hell. So yeah, you just want to be mindful of that because I've done that a couple times with my other wig. So this is what I was talking about. I did not know how I wanted to lay it down because it was doing too much. So I just went ahead and laid the front down first, and then laid the right side down and the left side down. And when I cut the lace off, y'all, tell me why my slow ass did not cut enough of the lace off. I glued down excess lace, pretty much, and it was not looking too good. Like the powder foundation wasn't dark enough, okay, and then on top of that, I'm laying down excess lace that I don't need, that I could possibly cut off and make it look even more flawless. But in the end, it was pretty good for this being my only second human hair wig that I've ever owned. So yeah, if you're a beginner and you mess up, just learn from your mistakes, get back up, try again. Also, I'm taking my comb and I'm pressing into the glue and pulling the hair back, just so that the lace can actually stick to the glue, instead of just like laying on top. And like, you can press it in with your fingers if you want, but I don't recommend that because oils is on your fingers and that can be an ugly sight. So here I'm taking an elastic band and I am tying the edges down to let the lace marinate into the glue. Yeah, I came up, my face was red. I left that on for 10 minutes and I went ahead and styled the wig, you know, sprayed water, put product in it, and then I took the elastic band off. I did have to stand up for this part when I was wetting it because sitting down, it is 20 inches, like as I said in the beginning of the video. So I wanted you guys to see the full thing and you cannot see it with me sitting down, so I went ahead and stood up. When you brush out curly hair, you do want to brush from tip to root, not root to tip, because you have a possibility of breaking the hair off of the lace and ripping the hair out of the tracks, and your wig gonna be bald, girl. And this brush, I don't remember what kind of brush it is. I know it is my lord, I cannot speak. I know it is a detangler brush, but I do not remember what kind it is. We did get it from Walmart. Now I'm using the Dark and Lovely Natural. I think this is like a, not a leave-in conditioner, but more like a buttercream, like the Thank God It's Natural cream. This did help it not frizz, and it laid it down It gave it that quote unquote wet look. But I also used the Lotta Body Mousse, as you see here. It has oil in it, so that's good. It smells so good, y'all. I'm sorry I did that, but it smells so good. But it does have oil in it, so I did want to use that to give it extra moisture. Because I didn't know how dry it was after I bleached the knots. I did not get the mousse onto the knots because, like I said, it has oil in it. But this is what it looks like, and the hair was looking pretty damn snatched, if you ask me, baby. Them curls was popping, the shine was popping, the luster was popping, everything was popping right there. Putting the elastic band on did lay the wig down a lot, but it was not to my liking. I did not. Anyway, I am using my eyebrow razor now, and I'm cutting the excess lace off that I do not need. Like I said before, I did not cut off enough of the lace, and as you can see, it left like that white cast almost. But I did try and fix it. I did fix it. Well, you'll see what I'm talking about in the end. So the white cast that you see now was very hard to get rid of. But I do have a little trick that I said at the end of my video. So you're just gonna have to wait and see what that trick was. I was getting irritated with the razor, so I just took some scissors and tried to cut off any excess lace that was on the on my forehead. But like I said, there was still lace that I glued down that I could not get back up for the life of me. So I just left it. And I tried to put more powder on it, and it still wasn't working because unfortunately my forehead is darker than the rest of my face. So yeah, now I'm using the Freeze Blast spray again, and I'm trying to blend in the lace to my forehead and melt it, and it did melt it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it did melt it a little bit. Like, you can't really see the lace in the front, but if I turn my head certain ways, you could see the lace. So was getting a little irritated with that. Not gonna lie, the right side came out pretty good. It was just that left side, and it seems like my dominant side, I can never get the lace to look good. Like, as I redo my wig, like re-put it on, reapply it, reinstall it, whatever you want to call it. Hey, that rhymed though. Anyway, I was getting a little better at blending the lace in with my skin. I think it was just the kind of foundation that I needed. Like, I needed a darker foundation to match the color of my forehead, because like I said, my forehead is a different color than the rest of my face. It is darker because that's where the sun hits the most, and because I have no hair on the sides of my head, the sun beams down on my forehead like it is the Sahara Desert. Okay, and my forehead be getting dark. So right now I'm just parting where I want my baby hairs to be, and I did end up cutting, where I parted it was where I cut the excess lace off. When I took my wig off, that's where I cut it off at. And when I cut the baby hairs, I did cut it at an angle just so it didn't have a blunt cut. So now I'm using my Lotta Body mousse, and I'm using my edge brush and just laying them babies down. Doing baby hairs on a human hair wig compared to your natural hair can be a little tricky, because on my natural hair, man, I can have them baby hairs laid within like 2 minutes, but on a human hair wig, it took me about 10, 15, the max.
Y'all, so this is the final look. I was having issues with this side. I have some extra lace right here that I need to cut off, but don't mind that side. But this side, baby. Yes, sis. I was getting a little frustrated, but I managed to pull it together. My trick that I did was I used the concealer that is the same shade as my face, and I used the Lotta Body, put that on the edges after I put the concealer on, and it melted it for me. I didn't have to do no work. I think it would have been better if I tied it down. You know, she's still looking pretty good. And I was gonna flatten the top, but I figured, I've seen a lot of people flatten the top and it doesn't look natural. Like that would not, like, curly hair is supposed to be curly hair, period. But hope you guys enjoyed this little unboxing tutorial, bleaching, plucking thing that I did. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload, and I will see you later. Stay blessed and stay up.
But there was no answer.